Hi, fifth graders. It's Miss Gibbs, your reading teacher. And today we're going to talk about the remote learning expectations that you're going to have for reading, math, and writing. While we're on line 100%, we're going to focus on the 4 B's. They include be prepared, be on time, being respectful, and being ready to learn. Just like at school, you need a quiet space at home to focus on your work. So find an area that is free of distractions like the TV, the radio, younger brothers and sisters, and anything else that could take away from your learning. This space should be organized with all of your supplies, your iPad, textbooks, and anything else that you need for school. Take a look around. Look for a table, a desk, or somewhere else that you can be comfortable but not lazy, because we are in school after all. You have each been assigned a cohort, and cohort just means a small group that doesn't change. We're on a very tight schedule with rotations, and being on time for your meeting is really important. Set a timer for 10 minutes before class time. That'll give you a chance to grab a snack, wrap up your video game, say goodbye to friends, and use the bathroom. Then log into your class about 5 minutes early. This will give everyone a chance to join, say hi, and work out any technology issues that might come up. We will start class sessions on time every day. If you miss a class, please email your teacher right away so that we can reassign you in a different rotation for that lesson. You will not be allowed to join a class after 10 minutes of the start time. And yes, we will be taking attendance, so you have to show up. Once you log on, there's a couple of things to remember. First of all, make sure your camera is always turned on. In order to optimize our time together, you need to see me and I need to see you. Your camera should always be turned on. I cannot count attendance or participation without knowing you were really there and focused. And secondly, make sure your screen is muted. iPads have great microphones and can be really distracting. So when you log into class, please make sure your screen is muted. When it's your turn, just unmute, share your thoughts with the group, and then when you're done, just remute yourself. Most of the communication will be virtual for a while. So when you're typing a comment or chat, please think, what might this sound like to someone else? And is my comment helpful to others? Always keep the things you say and type online respectful and focused on school. A helpful hint to remember, read your comment before you hit send or post. If it gives any vibe other than one of helpfulness and respect, think about rewording it or hitting delete altogether. And remember, school devices are monitored 100% of the time by the district and are property of the school. We will adhere to the digital expectations outlined in the student handbook. All class sessions will be recorded. Just like in the classroom, your teachers can't listen to everyone talking at once. We're going to use the raise your hand button during online class time. Once you click the raise your hand button, I will see you and get to your question as soon as I can. Please stay muted until your teacher asks you to unmute. Listen to the comments and questions of others and add to them or clarify them rather than just repeating them. Our classroom is going to look a little bit different for a while, but we still need to come prepared and ready to learn. Before logging into class, please make sure you have all of your assignments done, all of your materials gathered up and ready to go, and a fully charged device. Most reading assignments will be assigned outside of class time. This is called homework. It is critical that you read and complete the at-home assignment before class. Just as important is that you are fully prepared for discussions and lessons. Stay up on your work. Skipping 1 or 2 lessons might not seem like a big deal, but they can become quickly a problem that's hard to overcome. If things get too hard or the pacing becomes too quick, email your teacher and we can discuss options. Quitting is never a reasonable way to solve a problem. Remote learning is new to everyone. Some of us will adjust easily and may enjoy virtual school. Some of us could struggle to adjust to online learning and not like it. I want you to know that no matter where your headspace is at, both are okay. If you get stuck, if you don't understand something or are feeling overwhelmed, please don't give up. Ask for help. Parents and grandparents, siblings, babysitters, even the dog are here to support your learning. We all want you to be successful. We'd like you to ask your parents for help first. They are at home with you and they can walk through things with you a little bit better than teachers can. And after all, they were fifth graders once too, you know. Reach out to your friends and email your teachers with questions. We are happy to meet during office hours or on Wednesdays to answer any questions and help support you in any way you need. If you're feeling emotionally overwhelmed and just need someone to talk to, Miss Pebbles is always available to chat. Don't forget, she's just an email away. Remember that we're all out of our element right now, but if we work together, we will find a way to make it work. I'd like to talk next about the flipped classroom you are about to enter. While we are in remote learning, you will have three main parts to both reading, writing, and math. First is the homework. These are activities that you will need to do at home. They will generally be introductions to new content, reading responses, and practice opportunities. These need to be completed and turned in before your scheduled class meeting. Homework will be posted by 4 p.m. every Wednesday. We will have classwork. You will meet with your teachers 30 minutes twice a week. Most of our time will be used to discuss the homework, build on any questions or challenges that you've encountered, misconceptions, or provide enrichment for what your cohort needs. And finally, you will have an activity board. Think of this like a playlist. It will have activities that are self-paced and can be done in any order. You have the length of a unit to complete your activity board, but you should be turning in activities as you complete them. Homework activities can be found under the Lessons tab in Otis. You can find them by date and lesson number. You will have 2 lessons each week. Each lesson should be completed and turned in before your scheduled meeting time. You will be graded on homework, participation, and sometimes I might ask you to go back and repeat a lesson or fix mistakes on any homework activities. Like we mentioned earlier, classwork will be done in small group rotations twice a week in teams. We will meet for 30 minutes and discuss the homework. We will ask and answer questions as well as build on what you've done at home. You are required to attend and participate in all classwork and meetings and will be graded on both content and participation. And finally, you will be given an activity board for each class. These will be activities that you'll do independently on days that you're not meeting with your teachers. You'll have a must-do section, and those will be mainly practice opportunities. You will need to choose 3 of the listed activities. Secondly, you will have a must-do 2 activity list, and these are mainly assessments. We're going to ask that you choose 2 more of these activities, and they give us a glimpse into your progress and the way that you're mastering any given standard. And finally, you'll have a do until through column, and those will be fun, enriching activities that are creative and help you apply the concepts that you've been learning in the classroom. You'll work through all of these activities until they are done. And finally, this year, you are going to create and maintain a personalized learning portfolio. You will upload evidence and examples of your work that shows progress and mastery of essential standards and other pieces of work that you're really proud of. This portfolio will be the basis for your grades this year. At this point, We're not sure exactly how that looks in Otis and are waiting for class lists to upload. So as soon as your teachers know more, you will know more. We really hope that this has given you an idea of what to expect in your content classes in 5th grade. We all realize it's a lot to take in, so we're housing these videos on our own YouTube channel. We ask that you just kind of review them, think about them, and develop any questions that you have and bring them to open house. Really, what we want you to remember is that nobody is perfect, and that's why pencils have erasers. We'll see you soon.